This is the future.
Warframe is almost perfect in my opinion. I know I'll raise a few eyebrows, but this game has been at the market for 10 years and it has been constantly giving their player base updates, and the way they handle their microtransaction after all these years is just pure genius. I don't know about you, but Warframe has successfully conquered the test of time, and only a few games did that because the norm for releasing games right now is hype it for years, then release an unplayable game that needs to tweak for years also to become playable. Okay, before we dive deeper, I would just like to thank the sponsor of this video, which also conquered the test of time.
Game maker Crateplay invites you to play Hyper Fever. Critics call it the most mobile of all mobile games. Build a unique character from our preset warlords in the only real-time card strategy MMO that lets you play offline online. GameHub hails it the best FPS city builder we've ever played. Relax with bubble-popping match-3 roleplay as you engage in casual hardcore battle royale. Go multiplayer AR to let friends find objects you've lost at home to level up your troops in combat. Hundreds of gamers already admit it. Hyper Fever has it all.
Okay, you know I'm just messing around, right? The real sponsor of this video is Raid Shadow Legends. One of the best looking mobile games out there that actually gives out enjoyment to players, especially for those who are craving for collecting unique champions and becoming the most powerful character in a game. In fact, this is one thing that I like about Raid Shadow Legends. It does offer progression, and each time you collect something, you will actually feel the growth in power. You progress as this low-level guy, do some dungeons, collect some loot, face bosses, get slapped in the face, be strong and slap the boss back. Revenge is always sweet, right? Another reason why I like the game is the developer is actually bringing new content to the game, just like in Warframe. They are constantly bringing updates and events, and this April, Raid is going on an egg hunt. But we're not hunting for normal eggs, we're hunting for dragon eggs. Download Raid Shadow Legends using the links below, copy your in-game player ID, and then head on over to egghunt.plurium.com from April 14th to May 15th. Enter your player ID and then journey through the flaming portal to embark on an exciting adventure. Scour the Dragon Slayer using your phone, and if you find the hidden egg, you'll be in for a chance to win amazing in-game items and even real-life prizes, ranging from legendary raid champion to Amazon gift cards with a total value of $20,000. With all of this exciting stuff and more coming to Raid, if you haven't started playing yet, then what are you waiting for? Use my link in the description or scan my QR code to get insane bonuses. We are talking an epic champion Talia from the Sacred Order faction, and other useful things, energy refills, skill tome, XP booster. So what are you waiting for? Join me for the Raid Shadow Legends egg hunting, and let's get lots of profit. Don't forget to use my link provided in the video description or in the pinned comment below. You can also scan the QR code in your screen if you have your mobile phone. This will get you directly to the download link, and this will also help the channel. Thank you so much for your support, and now, let's get back into the video. Although Warframe is in a good state right now, I must admit that there are things to fix, and it can actually transcend from a good game to a great game. Are you going to talk about bugs in here, squad leader? Sorry lads, but we are not going to talk about bugs and exploits in here. Bugs and exploits are sometimes considered by the community good, as believe it or not, they actually give Warframe players tons of enjoyment sometimes. As the title suggests, we are going to talk about some features that is great, but are missing in the game. I will talk about a few third-party applications here which should be a feature in Warframe, but it's not available right now. And mind you, these applications makes a big difference in gameplay, progression, and how you handle everything, including the most priced currency, platinum in the game. But squad leader, there's a written rule in using third-party applications. Digital Extremes said that if you use external software in conjunction with Warframe, then you do so at your own risk. Bans for altering game files, cheating or exploiting Warframe are hefty and final. The developer's stance on using such software is firm, and appealing against that ban is very difficult if they have reason to believe that you have been using said software for cheating, exploiting, or AFK farming. The only way you can reliably, 100% avoid a ban for using external software is to simply not use it. Well, to be honest with you guys, I was also skeptical in using these applications as I don't want to get banned, but it took some research and courage to finally convince me to using Alika Frame. Undoubtedly, this is the best application that every Warframe player should use at the moment. It completely changes your experience playing the game, and I highly advise that you try it yourself. Now, before we go into the features of what made Alika Frame so great, I would just like to add some convincing factors that you will not get banned for using this software. First of all, I have been using this for months and my god, it totally got me fall in love to playing Warframe again. Secondly, Alika Frame does not interact with the game files in any way other than reading the game logs. Also, a new update to the third-party software and new article now clarifies the relationship between Overwolf and DA. The developer said that they are aware of recent conversations around Overwolf and their apps. The third-party usage terms also applies to those apps, and all other third-party software, and they would like to make it clear that our involvement with Overwolf is simply that we've had conversations to ensure that Warframe's law on using third-party softwares are not being breached in any way. Lastly, I'm not the only one using the app right now, and most in my community have been using this for years. I was just scared to try it but ended up being convinced after using it for months now. Just believe me lads, this will totally change your Warframe experience. So what's in Alika Frame that makes it a great feature for Warframe? Well, it has every information you need that is not in the game or hard to find in the game. Forget all the applications and websites you know in Warframe, as Alika Frame has it all. First, it got the day and night cycle for each open worlds. You will know if it's day or night on Earth, cold or warm in the valleys, or even if it's time to farm Fass or Vohm in the Cambion Drift. It also got a prime resurgence counter, and when is the next arrival of the Void Trader. Now, others are nitpicking that it doesn't have the alerts in their applications, but what the fuck are you mumbling? Why just go see the alerts in game? That makes no sense at all, and it's so dumb to suggest that. Just saying. The most important alerts are listed in Alika Frame, so you will get updated and planned ahead. Speaking of planning, I think this is the most crucial feature of the application. First of all, it got the Foundry tab where you can check your overall progress in the game and all you need to complete everything else. While I don't use this tab that much right now, as I'm almost complete at everything and most of the things I haven't farmed yet are those items that I'll just use to rank up my mastery. Still, this feature is pretty good for those who just started Warframe. New players can track their progress with the help of this feature. Next we got the inventory feature. At first look, the inventory tab looks like what we have in the game. It just tells you what you have farmed already in Warframe, but Alika Frame's inventory tab is somehow different and way better compared to the cluttered inventory tab we have in the game. It's tidy, and it got the most needed information that we want for an inventory tab. Aside from the information on item count, it also shows us the value of each item. It gives us that information unavailable at the inventory tab in game, wherein we could see what are those valuable items that we can trade for platinum, the items that we have which are a complete set, and the prime parts also that we have that we can trade with the Void Trader for some ducats. The best part about this inventory tab is that you are able to identify those non-primed items that actually cost good amount of platinum if sold to other players. Because of this, I was able to know what else to farm outside of prime parts farming to gain more profit every day in the game. The Relic tab is also a godsend feature for Alika Frame, as it doesn't just tell you what relics are vaulted currently, but it also gives you information on what are the most profitable relics that you can use for a prime parts farming run. So after cracking a relic, a screen would appear which will let you choose your reward if you are with a team. In every prime parts, there's an indicator which tells you somehow the rarity of the parts, or how much ducats it will provide. Prime parts are divided to common, uncommon, and rare. Common is indicated by bronze, uncommon is silver, and rare is gold. Most people will go for gold and silver. However, using Alika Frame might change your mind, as some bronze rewards does yield more platinum compared to a silver one. I know ducats are important, but platinum is still the priority in here. The best reward should be something that will provide the highest amount of platinum first, and the Relic Planner tab will tell you what relic you should use to somehow get a chance for higher profit. The Riven tab is also a sweet feature for the application, as it does lists all your Riven mods in a neat way, and it shows you the perfectness of a Riven mod which you can use as basis on what to sell and what to improve. The best part is, Alika Frame is connected to Warframe.market, which is the most used auction house of Warframe players. As you all know, the trade chat and relays are the only means of trading in the game. Warframe has no option to just place the item in an NPC and just wait for someone to message you if they are buying the item. That's the purpose of an auction house, and many players have been asking for this in the game for years. We are just blessed that someone created Warframe.market to fill in the needs of players, and it's quite a nice feature wherein you can actually connect Alika Frame to Warframe.market. All the prices that you see from Alika Frame are from Warframe.market, so it's safe to say that all these prices are legit and players will buy your item. The best part is, every time you got a new item that is tradable with other players, it's just one click away to sell those items. Honestly speaking, Alika Frame is a game-changing third-party application for Warframe. Digital Extremes should be thankful that Warframe.market and Alika Frame exists. Just to remind you, I am not promoting third-party usage here, and I just want to enlighten Digital Extremes that these kind of features actually help Warframe players and makes the experience for them actually fun. How we can sell items in the game should be reworked and they should definitely add an auction house, but if not, then I hope that in the future, they will make an official announcement that they are 100% supporting both Alika Frame and Warframe.market, since these third-party apps are the most reliable and trusted features that the game don't have. If you want to try out these apps, then go check out the link below so you will be redirected to the applications. Thank you so much for watching. Squad Leader signing off.